Okay, on Whatnot, Red Hot Comics. They own the Hagland Comic Warehouse. So I went up to Kitchener and I hit the warehouse and here's what I got. So these two were $5 each. This stack were $3 each. Did some digging. So the $5 pulls, first up, Phantom X #1. So about a $10 US book. First solo series of Phantom X. Long-term hold for me. I'm starting to grab these whenever I see them because I think Phantom X eventually is going to make his way to the MCU. And again, another $5 book, He-Man Masters of the Universe #1 from DC. First Despera, right there on the cover. Captain of the Horde. I know it's She-Ra, but you know what? It's a first appearance. It was $5. Not bad. All right, let's get to the $3 stuff. We got a Defenders of the Earth #1, about an $8 to $10 US book. Anything from Star Comics right now, I'm kind of grabbing. This is a long-term hold for me. Destroyer Duck #3. So I have #1. I'm trying to build this run out when I see these episodes for $3. Could not pass up this copy. Pretty high grade. About an $8 US book. Not a bad pickup for $3. This one was optioned a long time ago. Who knows what's happening with it, but we've got Stealth #1 from Image. They had a huge stack of these, so I did grab one. ASM 330 with the Eric Larson Punisher cover, just for the personal collection. I'm not going to read this because I can't. The Deadpool Deadpool Massacre Spanish edition. I have the English edition, do not have the Spanish edition, so just a cool little book for the collection. And I found a Deadpool one for $3, again, just one I'm missing. So I did find a complete run here. These are probably worth about $3 each, but I bought this for the read, just because it was a complete run. Space Punisher. Check out these Texera covers. #1. #2. Love this stuff. Look at #3. And #4. Looking forward to reading this one. Should be a good time. Found an X-Men 92 #1. Could not pass up that for the cover. I don't know. Probably a little more popular than it was a couple months ago, but what if Daredevil killed the Kingpin? This one's likely going to go up on Whatnot. Can't remember if I have this one or not. Princess Leia #1. Fantastic Dodson cover. Again, for $3. Like, how can you go wrong with that? I'm going to have to check. I may part with it if I already have it, but I couldn't be sure, so I grabbed it. They had some stacks of Mandalorian, so I did grab a couple copies. Mandalorian #4, first appearance of Cara Dune. Grabbed 2 copies of that one. And Mandalorian #5, first Fennec Shand. Grabbed 2 copies of that one. Book sells for about $7 or $8 US. Monster print run. Star Wars #1. Couldn't pass it up for $3. It needs a little clean on the spine, and then this one will probably get a flip. Grabbed a Moon Knight #1. About a $10 US book. It's Moon Knight. It's a #1. Couldn't pass this up. I was hunting for this book for Niagara Falls Comic Con and I couldn't find it in the wild, and then Simon Bisley canceled. But Lobo #1, I'm going to hold on to this one. Bisley will obviously reschedule at some point, and when he does, this will get a scribble on it. Deadpool #30. This was a hot cover at one point with the Dazzler Taylor Swift stuff with Deadpool on the cover. This might end up on Whatnot. I have this in the personal collection, but we'll see. Deadpool 31, $3. Couldn't pass it up. First appearance of Ellie Camacho, Deadpool's daughter. And I believe she's back in comics right now, or very shortly. I have to catch up on the Deadpool, but there we go. These I'll sit on, and then down the road, I've got copies in the collection. We've got Marvel Now .1, #1. First cover appearance of America Chavez. Grab 2 copies of that, $3 each. So I was a big fan of the first run of this from Dark Horse, but we've got The Mask Strikes Back #1. I'll give this a read. If I like it, I'll probably hunt out the other issues, but if not, I'll probably flip it. We shall see. Either way, I'm sure it'll be a fun read, and I'll probably end up finding the others down the road. And I found a Masters of the Universe #1. My Dolph Lundgren copy got signed and encapsulated, so this will be my reader copy for #1. There we go. And that's it. Pretty good haul. Overall, the $3 bins were worth it. The $5 bins were kind of worth it. The $10 bins, my local comic store would have those books for $5. So once we got over a certain price point, they were a little priced out for me. And it wasn't really worth it because, I got my local and I've got my discount. But you know what? It was worth the drive out there. They had a lot of stuff. I didn't get time to check out the basement, but the main floor was good. They had some CGCs there that were reasonably priced. Nothing I was looking for, but we were going out there anyway, but it was worth the drive, worth the dig, and not a bad haul.